Welcome everyone. Today we are talking about money, not how to earn more of it, but how to keep it, grow it, and use it to build real wealth over time. Most people never learn these habits. They work hard for 30 or 40 years, and then they retire with almost nothing. That is not bad luck. That is a result of small, daily decisions made without a plan. The good news is this: wealth is not built in one big moment. It is built one habit at a time. And habits can be learned. Let us start with the problem, because understanding the problem is the first step toward fixing it. Here is a painful truth. Studies show that nearly 70% of people who receive a large amount of money, a bonus, an inheritance, a lottery prize, lose it all within a few years. Not because they are stupid. Because they never built the habits to manage money well. Without the right habits, more money just means more spending. The problem is not the amount. The problem is the behavior. And the cost of doing nothing is enormous. If you do not start saving and investing at age 25, and instead you wait until age 35, you could lose hundreds of thousands of dollars in future wealth, simply because of 10 lost years of compound growth. Time is the most powerful tool in building wealth. And most people waste it. So what is the solution? The solution is a set of simple, consistent habits that you practice every day, every week, and every month. These habits do not require a high salary. They do not require a finance degree. They require only commitment and a little knowledge. Let us go through them one by one. Habit number 1, pay yourself first. Every time you receive money, your salary, a freelance payment, a gift, the very first thing you do is move a percentage into savings or investments. Not after you pay your bills. Not after you buy what you want. First. Most people save what is left at the end of the month. Wealthy people save first and live on what remains. This one shift changes everything. A good starting point is 10% of your income. If that feels impossible, start with 5%. The amount matters less than the habit. Open a separate account and treat that money as untouchable. Habit number 2, track every dollar you spend. Every single one. This sounds boring. Most people skip this step. That is exactly why most people never build wealth. You cannot control what you do not measure. When you track your spending, you see the truth. You discover that you spend $40 a month on apps you forgot about. You see that eating out costs you $300 more than you thought. Here is how to do it. Every evening, before you go to sleep, take 2 minutes to write down or type in what you spent that day. Use a simple notebook or a free app. After 1 week, review the list. You will be surprised, and probably a little uncomfortable. That discomfort is valuable information. Habit number 3, create a spending plan, not a budget that punishes you, but a plan that gives every dollar a purpose. Divide your income into 3 simple categories. First, needs, rent, food, transport, utilities. These should take no more than 50% of your income. Second, wants, entertainment, restaurants, hobbies. Limit this to 30%. Third, savings and debt repayment, at least 20%. This is called the 50-30-20 rule. It is not perfect for every situation, but it gives you a clear starting structure. Adjust the percentages as your income grows. Habit number 4, kill your high-interest debt first. Debt is the enemy of wealth. Especially credit card debt, which often carries interest rates of 20% or more per year. Here is a simple strategy called the avalanche method. List all your debts from highest interest rate to lowest. Pay the minimum on all of them, but put every extra dollar toward the one with the highest interest rate. When that debt is gone, move to the next one. This saves you the most money in interest over time. Some people prefer the snowball method, paying off the smallest debt first for a feeling of quick progress. Both work. The important thing is to choose one and start. Habit number 5, build an emergency fund. Before you invest, before you make any big financial moves, you need a safety net. Most financial experts recommend saving 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a separate, easily accessible account. Why? Because without an emergency fund, one unexpected event, a car repair, a medical bill, a job loss, forces you into debt. And debt destroys wealth. Start small. Even 1 month of expenses saved is better than nothing. Put this money somewhere safe, like a high-interest savings account. Do not invest it in the stock market. This money needs to be available immediately when you need it. Habit number 6, invest consistently, even small amounts. Many people believe investing is for rich people. This is one of the most expensive myths in personal finance. Thanks to compound interest, even small amounts grow significantly over time. If you invest just $100 per month starting at age 25, and that investment grows at an average of 7% per year, by age 65 you will have over $260,000. From just $100 a month. The key word is consistently. Do not try to time the market. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Invest a fixed amount every month, no matter what the market is doing. This strategy is called dollar cost averaging, and it reduces risk over time. Habit number 7, learn continuously about money. Read one book about personal finance each month. Listen to one podcast. Watch educational videos. The more you understand about money, the better decisions you make. Some excellent books for beginners include The Richest Man in Babylon, The Psychology of Money, and I Will Teach You to Be Rich. These books are written in simple language and full of practical advice. Knowledge compounds just like money does. Each thing you learn builds on the last. But here is what almost no one talks about. The biggest obstacle to building wealth is not a lack of money or knowledge. It is your relationship with money, the beliefs and emotions you carry about it. If you grew up hearing things like money is the root of all evil, or rich people are greedy, or we could never afford that, those ideas are still living in your mind. And they are quietly controlling your financial decisions every single day. This is called a money mindset. And research in behavioral economics shows that people unconsciously self-sabotage their finances to match the beliefs they hold about money and wealth. The fix is not just positive thinking. It is awareness. Start noticing when you feel guilty about saving, or when you spend impulsively to feel better, or when you avoid looking at your bank account because it makes you anxious. These are signals. When you notice these patterns, you can start to change them. Journaling about your money emotions for just 5 minutes a week can begin to shift deeply held beliefs over time. Now let us talk about common mistakes, because knowing what not to do is just as important as knowing what to do. Mistake number 1, lifestyle inflation. This is when your spending rises every time your income rises. You get a raise, so you buy a bigger car. You get a bonus, so you upgrade your apartment. Soon, no matter how much you earn, you have nothing left. The solution is simple but difficult. When your income increases, keep your lifestyle the same for at least 6 months. Put the extra money directly into savings or investments. Let your wealth grow before you let your spending grow. Mistake number 2, buying things to impress other people. Studies show that many large purchases, luxury cars, expensive clothes, big houses, are motivated by a desire for social approval rather than genuine enjoyment. As the famous saying goes, we buy things we do not need, with money we do not have, to impress people we do not like. Before any large purchase, ask yourself honestly, do I want this, or do I want people to see that I have this? Mistake number 3, not having clear financial goals. Saving money without a goal is like driving without a destination. You will not go very far, and you will give up when it gets difficult. Write down your financial goals. Be specific. Not I want to save more money, but I want to save $5,000 in the next 12 months for an emergency fund. Specific goals create specific actions. Mistake number 4, trying to do everything at once. Many people get motivated, create a perfect financial plan, and then feel overwhelmed and do nothing. Do not let perfect be the enemy of good. Start with one habit. Just one. Master it for 30 days. Then add another. Small consistent steps create lasting change. Large dramatic changes rarely survive contact with real life. Mistake number 5, comparing yourself to others. Your neighbor's new car might look like success. But you do not know if it was bought with debt. Social media is full of people performing wealth they do not actually have. Focus on your own numbers. Your own progress. Compare yourself only to who you were last month, not to what someone else is showing you online. Let us bring this all together now. Building real wealth is not about getting lucky. It is not about earning a huge salary. It is about building a small set of powerful habits and practicing them consistently over years. Pay yourself first. Track your spending. Create a simple plan for your money. Eliminate high-interest debt. Build an emergency fund. Invest consistently. Keep learning. And examine your beliefs about money honestly. None of these habits are complicated. But they require patience. And patience is the rarest skill in personal finance. The people who build real wealth are not always the smartest or the highest paid. They are the most consistent. They do the simple things, again and again, without giving up. Now it is time for your 7-day challenge. Here is what I want you to do this week, one day at a time. Day 1, write down your 3 biggest financial goals. Be specific with numbers and dates. Day 2, track every single thing you spend today, every coffee, every app, every purchase. Day 3, review your last 30 days of bank statements and find one expense you can cut or reduce. Day 4, set up an automatic transfer of even a small amount, $10 or $20, into a separate savings account. Day 5, read the first chapter of one personal finance book. Day 6, write down 3 beliefs about money that you learned as a child. Ask yourself honestly, are these beliefs helping me or hurting me? Day 7, review the week. What did you learn? What surprised you? What will you continue? 7 days. 7 small actions. That is all it takes to begin. Here is the question I want to leave you with today. If your financial habits stayed exactly the same for the next 10 years, the same spending, the same saving, the same choices, where would you be? If that answer makes you uncomfortable, that discomfort is your starting point. The best time to change your money habits was 10 years ago. The second best time is right now.